Welcome back everyone. So just a quick video this afternoon. A lot of viewers have been writing to me and obviously I speak to people out on the street every day, and a lot of you are really fed up. I don't think I've seen a lower mood for a very long time, and for very good reasons, to be fair. Again, today there's been an incident in London that we're not going to talk about. It's an ongoing investigation. I hope any lessons from a week or so ago have been learned, and that is not to speculate, not to post information that you're unsure about its source or whether it's true. And we'll have to wait and see how that develops. For the moment, at least, I'm sure we all send our best wishes to the victims. Now, talking about victims, let's get on to the topic of the video today. We often talk about victims in this country, and to our credit, we're very good at helping victims, understanding their issues and helping them out of any predicament they might find themselves in. Victims receive all sorts of help, and more than anything, they get bucket loads of sympathy, and that's very admirable and very nice. But today we have another set of victims that are currently feeling persecuted through no fault of their own, and they certainly aren't getting any sympathy, and they aren't getting any help either. And any understanding is in even shorter supply. In stark contrast, these victims are being further victimised, to the point where this is now surely becoming a question of both civil and human rights. And this is covered by Article 10 of the Human Rights Act, the basic human right to freedom of speech without fear of persecution. So who are the victims that I'm referring to here? Well, it's people like you and me, and probably the vast majority of people that are aged 45 or 50 and over. You see, we were brought up to love our flag and our country. We were brought up to believe in defending those things. And as odd as it might seem today, for many, we were brought up singing hymns and being told that this is a Christian country and we had the right to free speech. We sung Onward Christian Soldiers at school assembly. That's what we were told to do, and we did it. All of these things were hammered home to us from the age of 5. That is who we were taught to be. Now, when I was at school, at least, I know I'm going back a long time, but being patriotic was a prerequisite. Being proud of who we are and where we come from came natural. We were taught only good things about the British Empire, and we were taught about how our lads had won 2 world wars. These are the things, I say again, that we were taught as children. And these are the things that we will find hard to leave behind. And little did we know that in years to come, being indoctrinated with these beliefs would come back to haunt us in our later life. Not that they should, but they currently are. So my question tonight, the purpose of this video, is a bit tongue-in-cheek, but doesn't that kind of make us a victim of our generation? Is that our fault? And are we to blame for the way in which we were educated from coming from the backgrounds that we come from? And we're always being told to make exceptions for those who might not understand our way of life and culture, and that's fine. So can't we expect that ours is also understood and respected, or is that too much to ask for? Now, I'm sure that all of us, as we've grown older and wiser, have come to understand and accept that society is different than it used to be, and that times have changed. Sometimes for the better, sometimes not. I mean, look, when I was a kid, when I was a young man, if I needed a doctor's appointment, I used to walk over to the doctor's surgery and I got seen on the spot. You could get a mortgage without having to designate a kidney. And there was no big following for either the hard left or the far right that I can remember. It was just right and wrong. Most people knew the difference back then. The older generation today, particularly but not exclusively the working class, have a real problem. Apparently, for loving and caring about their country, they're all horrible dinosaurs that need to become extinct. The younger generation, many educated in precisely the opposite way to us and who are supposedly very big on tolerance, actually aren't showing their elders a lot of understanding or tolerance at all. Instead, many of them call us names, pretending that everything is our fault and that we should never have voted for Brexit because it hindered their plans to work in a bar in Benidorm. They didn't and don't understand that we were trying to look at the bigger picture for them, but never mind. So, to all those people out there who oppose the views of the centre-right, people like myself and many of the older generation, how about showing us a little bit of sympathy and just a smidgen of the tolerance that you're happy to show everyone else? And when you scream and shout that all migrants are welcome here and you're entitled to that view, are you saying that anyone that disagrees with you isn't? And wouldn't that be precisely the type of discrimination that you allegedly oppose? And look, I've said this before and I'll say it again, the only way for the people of this country to become truly united is for everyone to come together and to stop highlighting our differences and to respect each other's voices and views. But I can tell you, from this end, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of respect or understanding coming our way. Maybe we are now just all old dinosaurs that need to become extinct. Perhaps then these people might be happier. But I'll tell you this for sure. Our old school generations and our contributions to this country and to our nation will be missed a lot more than some of them might think. Let me know your views. As always, we'll speak again soon.